finally got our package. It's our Kurt A25 fifth wheel hitch. You know, we have the camper, we got the truck, now we got the hitch. We're almost complete. So this came in the mail. It came in 2 boxes. The 2 legs came in 1 box, and then the head part came in after, and we'll open that up. So when you order them, you got to get them custom to which system you have. So this is a 2021 Chevrolet puck system. So these will go in there. Pull your pin, open your arms up, and slide it into place. So when you're closing your handles, you want to just have a little bit of friction. You don't want to have to sit there and force it closed. And then you want to make sure you don't have slopping around. So then line your pin up and close that. Okay, so this box is the head unit. Comes with a a ceramic ring, which will go up over the kingpin. This will separate the fifth wheel hitch from the actual fifth wheel. You don't need to use grease with this system. Alright, on top here is our handle. Put it over there. So there's a couple different ways of doing this. Either build it all outside the truck and then put it in, but I think together it's 150 pounds, so we're going to do it in stages. Here's the hardware. And if you do this outside the truck and you torque all your bolts down, you'll have a hard time getting your puck system to line up because it'd be so solid. I figure with this, and then I can throw the nuts and bolts in from here. So with the hardware, we have part of our handle. Here's the screws and spring for our handle. These are the 4 bolts that will go into the head, and will line up how high or how low you want your fifth wheel to sit. I think it goes 17 inches is the highest you can have it. I think it's like 21.5 to the rail. Alright, before I pick this thing up and bolt it in place, I'm going to take away some of the weight. So remove your pin, pull this out of the back, and your actual fifth wheel can come right up and out. That'll help loosen the load a little bit. So now I'll get this, I'll get my bolt ready, and the washers go in the back, and you put the nut, which is just a lock nut, on this side. So I didn't go all the way to the top. I went to this one. Just got these bolts threaded through. Now I'll take the nuts, come on near the inside, turn them on, and then I'll get my tools out, torque them down. Should get them all lined up. So you can see I open these back up to loosen this, because once this is solid you can't torque it down. I couldn't even get the bolts to line up, so I loosened that up. Okay. So now we're going to do the handle. Got our spring. I'm going to drop the spring in there, put my hand under it, slide our handle over it, and then got to get that back so I can put my Allen under that, and then I'm going to pull this back and drop that one in there. So then this piece, there's no nuts that go on the bottom. You're screwing into this. So you want to pull that back so this piece sits in there, and that's what locks it. and 5mm. Just tighten these up. So now, to open your jaws, you want to pull that out and you go forward. And then, once you close into your hitch, you'll push that back in. You can buy a 5th wheel dummy to throw that in there to push it back, but we're not gonna. All right, finally done. I actually raised.
Wait. Rose such a clatter.
Rose such a clatter. I raised the hitch up to the top. I measured it's going to be below the tonneau cover. And for being our first time hooking up to the camper, I'd rather have more clearance than not enough. Torqued down these 4 bolts. They're 100 foot-pounds. And then I had the dogs out, so this was still loose. Now I made sure it tightened up, and then I closed those back in. So now we're officially ready to go. Send this puppy down the road. Got the Kurt 825. Again, it's good for 25,000 pounds. We're gonna hook up to it Thursday. It'll be our voyage ride. First time with this hitch, first time pulling this camper, and first time pulling this camper. Or pulling with the truck.